Good afternoon, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today is August 7th, 2019. And I wanted to share this amazing graphic I found online on a star program. I set the location settings to San Francisco. I set the time to midnight between August 10th and August 11th. And this is an amazing story that we have in the stars. The Golden Gate in the heavenlies is located between Sagittarius and Scorpius. And we have right here the story that is taking place. Ophiuchus is standing right above the Scorpius, and the moon is right here in the Golden Gate. Within Sagittarius we have Saturn, and within Scorpius we have Jupiter. Now Jupiter represents the man-child from the Revelation 12 sign. Those who were watching the birth event that took place, the Revelation 12 sign, the man-child, Jupiter. What an amazing story we have going on in the heavenlies from Revelation chapter 12. And we know now that it's been nearly 2 years, nearly 2 years since the Revelation 12 sign. Now, if we consider the birth of Jesus Christ, when the Magi found the manger, and they found the star, and Herod wanted to know about where they found the baby, where the baby was, and when Herod knew that he had been deceived by the Magi did not return to give him the update, but they were warned in a dream by an angel to flee by another way. Well, then Herod went out and he wanted to kill all the children. And he killed all the children from 2 years old and younger. So we have a story here that's been going on since 2017, the birth of the man-child. And we have a 2-year window bringing us to 2019, and this is an amazing situation in the heavens. It's amazing signs that we're watching. And so Ophiuchus represents the serpent bearer, maybe a representation of God the Father, who's holding back the enemy and will not allow the enemy to come down to the earth until the appropriate time. Right there within in the Golden Gate, at the foot of Ophiuchus, is the moon. The moon is right there in the Golden Gate, in the middle. And if that represents the moon does not have any light of her own, she is a representation or reflection of the light of the sun. The moon may represent the bride of Christ. And so there's a restrainer there. There's something holding back. That serpent cannot be sent down, or cannot be taken down, or cannot be thrown down to the earth until the restrainer is taken out of the way. Well, right here in this amazing heavenly sign, we see this entire theme playing out. So we have the serpent bearer. Does that represent God the Father, who will at any given moment throw down Satan out of the heavenlies? Just as it says in Revelation 12:12, the devil has come down to you with great wrath. There was a place was no longer found for Satan in the heavenlies, and he was thrown down to earth with great wrath because he has a short time remaining. And this is all connected to the Revelation 12 sign. The Revelation 12 sign talks about the birthing event in the heavens, and then it talks about the devil being thrown down to earth, and the man-child is represented by Jupiter. And Saturn in Greek mythology, if you look up Saturn, the god Saturn, Okay, I'm not going to go into all the graphics and all the explanation of that because we've done this in the past. We've talked about this in the past. But if you want to know anything about the Greek god Saturn, just go into Saturn mythology and look it up, and you'll see that Saturn is the one who's devouring the child. Saturn is the one who eats the child alive. Saturn devours the child. And this is the story in the Revelation 12 sign. It's the one who devours the child, waiting for the birth of the baby for to devour the child. Okay, read Revelation chapter 12. Go over again that sign. And the sign showed that Jupiter was the man-child. Well, here we have this story in the heavens. The moon is there just as it was in the Revelation 12 sign. And we have Saturn is in Sagittarius. Saturn representing the one who devours the child. Sagittarius is the one who shoots out the arrow. The arrow, it's the Scorpius is being attacked. But in Scorpius we have Jupiter. And so Saturn is attacking Jupiter. We have this battle going on. The one who devours the child, being shot out of the arrow, wanting to devour Jupiter. And we have the moon right there who, at any given moment, will be maybe taken out of the way through the rapture. And then the snake, the serpent, can be thrown down in this war that is raging, this war that is just at its peak moment of readiness. All the actors in play, all the countries, all the key participants are ready and waiting for their moment to attack. And so we have the moon in the Golden Gate. We have the serpent bearer, Ophiuchus. We have Saturn ready to attack Jupiter. We have Jupiter, the man-child, with its foot on the scorpion. And all of this is being played out in the heavenlies exactly on the 9th of Av. This is the 9th of Av. And isn't this the story from history of the 9th of Av? This ongoing battle between good and evil, between the two sides, between Satan always wanting to devour the child, always wanting to take away from the children of God. And yet it is our time to rise up. To rise up and take what is ours. On the 9th of Av, it was destined for the children of Israel to enter the promised land. But they disobeyed and they refused to go in. They listened to the evil report. And now, I say to you, it is time to enter into the promised land. Look at the signs in the heaven. Look up and know that your redemption draweth nigh. This is the 9th of Av. This is the story in the heavenlies on August 10th and 11th, 2019. Will this story in the heavenlies be played out on earth? Will we see the reality of the heavenly signs fulfilled on earth on the 9th of Av, on August 10th and 11th, 2019? This is what I see. This is what I am hoping for. This is what we have been watching. And this sign in the heavens couldn't be clearer. The way this is all being played out within the stars, within the constellations, signs in the sun and the moon and in the stars, and on earth, the distress of nations. Are you ready for the return of Jesus Christ? I pray you're blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.